Hi friends, it is Charmikins here, day 62 of A Path of Purpose, and tonight I am thinking about something that we can only talk about for a few minutes, but it's a huge topic, and there's so much to it, and that is, how do we submit? So earlier I was thinking about this word, and I realized a couple things that I wanted to share with you. But first of all, what is submission, right? So I was looking up the definition. The definition of submit is to accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. So, what does it take to submit? Well, the first thing is it's a choice, right? Whether we're an employer and we need to submit to the law of employment, right? The rules of how to be an employer, or employee, we have to submit to their guidelines and their job description. We have to choose to agree to the job description, or let's see, what did I write down here? Submitting one to another in a marriage and choosing to do that, or even driving, right? There's all the rules of the land, whether it's driving, whether it's cooking in a restaurant, and how we keep food safety, and the list goes on and on and on. But no matter the environment we're in, we have to choose. So we have to choose to submit. And I think oftentimes we're labeled as rebellious if we choose not to submit. But the truth is, we have a choice. And we can choose to walk away from that situation, whether it's with a job or in a relationship. So choice is a big deal, right? And then what I realized, I was just thinking about, is if I'm going to submit to the employer, to whatever the situation, if I'm going to submit to receiving a driver's license, I have to choose to trust that person, trust what they're asking me to do, trust the rules of the road, that the other people are going to adhere to those rules, right? So trust is a big factor in submitting to a boss. You trust that they know how to instruct me on how to do the job. It's late at night, and it's something I'm just started thinking about. But I thought, well, I'll just bring it to you tonight. Then the third thing I thought about is, if we're going to submit, then we have to be, not only do we have to be trusting, but we have to be teachable. And we have to be vulnerable and willing to learn. And sometimes we think we know it all, right? We submit to an employer, we take this job, and then people start asking us to do things within that job, and we act like we already know it. And the pride comes out in us, and you don't need to tell me what to do. And I've mentioned this before when I was talking about working with caregivers, is the caregivers that frighten me the most are the ones that tell me when I'm training them on a task, I already know this, you don't have to show me, and then usually in those situations, it's when it turns into something catastrophic, right? It's like, oh my gosh. So part of being of submitting is being teachable, vulnerable, and willing to learn, even though we think we have it all put together, right? So, it just makes you stop and think twice about whether you're willing to choose to submit. Interesting, yeah, because I know we've all taken jobs because we've needed jobs, and we get in the midst of it, and it's like, oh, I this wasn't what I expected. I don't know that I can submit to this situation. And so again, we have to make a choice. Am I going to stay in this job, or am I going to find something different? But that's true in every circumstance in our life where we have to choose, right? So how do you find yourself submitting under those circumstances? And do you, I mean, we submit to traffic laws, right? I would say most of us do. There's a few times I'm out on the road and somebody's, we're in a 60-mile-per-hour driving zone, and then all of a sudden somebody's driving by that looks like they're going 80, and it's like, wow. I just oftentimes don't know what to think. Are they in a hurry because it's an emergency, or are they just impatient on the road to get around everybody? But it kind of doesn't, I don't know, you guys. Like I said, I'm tired and just thinking about the word submit, and I'm sure I'll think about it much more this week, as I continue to learn to trust and be vulnerable and be teachable, and in life. Yep, in life overall. So I hope that kind of challenges you to think about how do you submit, and that we don't have to submit out of obligation, right? Just remember, we always, always, always have a choice. We always have a choice. All right, you guys. I hope you have a great night's sleep and a great start of the week. It is Sunday, so it's been a great day. And I look forward to connecting tomorrow and the rest of the week. All right, talk to you soon.